Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another plan with me to share with you all, and this week we are planning for the week of September 17th to September 23rd using the Mystical Muse kit from ScribblePrintsCo, which I thought was a nice little mystical, it's in the title, fall-ish sort of kit. I don't have a ton that are super fall themed, and if I do have any, I'm saving them for that weird bit of November between Halloween ending and Thanksgiving and all of like the holiday kits starting. So yeah, I just thought it'd be really good. I should probably now I'm just like watching this and I'm like, I probably should have like incorporated some light pink washi, but I feel like I always incorporate light pink, so I wanted to pull in some of the blue. And also right here, I totally stole this technique from Jasenia, who is the Planner Sophisticate. I almost called her Jasenia Printables. Nope, she is the Planner Sophisticate. I saw in one of her Plan With Me's that she cut the washi this way, and then Andre even pointed it out to me, and I'm like, oh my god, that is so smart. And it's just like, you know exactly where the washi is, so it's really cool. Where was I going with that? I don't know. This week is like whatever. It's a week. It's Sunday right now, and I've just had a very, very blah day. So you could probably hear it in my voice because I'm not like at 120. I'm more at like a 97% energy level. I didn't want to record this voiceover, but I don't like speeding up 30 minutes worth of footage and putting background music just because I know personally that's not something I would watch. Because usually I just listen to the voiceovers of these videos and occasionally look up, but yeah, again, don't know where I was going with that. I'm just having a really bum day, you know? Bum and glum. Also, it doesn't help that it's like one of those like social media things. Like I've never had this like this bad, but it seems like Warner Brothers has sent everybody and their mom and their mother's donkey to go see Cursed Child like all together, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm not extremely jealous and wondering what I did with my life or what I did wrong in my life that I didn't get invited to go. But you know, I digress. I'm just really jealous and salty. So yeah, I'm putting down all the foundations of the kit, so the full box, the bottom washi, the glitter headers and everything, and I ranted on right into the sidebar. I actually didn't record the footage of me doing the deco just because I don't think I will continue to include it because it is kind of a pain in the butt to film just to get like everything in the right angle and then cutting off all the stickers in frame and stuff like that. I just feel like there's literally no rhyme or reason to the way I put down deco, so it just takes up more time of this plan with me. And most of the time I just put music in the background, so I think it's okay. So anyway, moving on to the sidebar, I have that girl with the blue hair in the full box to pull in some more of that blue that I put, that I use like the, what am I saying? That's not even like English, like my words are all jumbled up. But the blue Simply Gilded washi, I wanted to pull in some more of that, so I used the girl from the like girl add-on sheet with the blue hair to, like I said, pull some of that in, and then I put ScribblePrintsCo star overlays over top. I used a lot of the ScribblePrintsCo overlays over a ton of the half boxes to pull in some of that gold foil because I feel like a Mystical Muse kit does indeed deserve foil. So after that, I put down 2 of the habit trackers that come in the kit along with a face mask mini icon and a heart mini icon also from the kit to mark my 2 habits. Then I took one of the fancy squared off boxes and a pumpkin paper tarot holding up like a lanyard, like a little banner of some bats or spiders, I think they're spiders, to mark that this week I wanted to start my spoopy doodles, so like my Halloween digital doodles that will be released next Saturday. For sure they will be. I was about to say hopefully no, but they for sure will be because I feel like I cannot wait any longer to release them. And I got a lot done this week, so I guess that's a positive that came out from this week. Usually I do leave a lot of my doodles till last minute. But yeah, after that I grabbed a thick piece of washi and a to-do header along with 2 of the ombre heart checklists for my to-dos for the week, and then I grabbed just another piece of pattern washi, put it towards the bottom, and then just cut off the excess to make the list sort of like complete. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just fill everything out. I'm already filling everything out, and if you guys want to know any of like the pens or tools or even any of the stickers that I used, they will all be listed down below with links to the shops and everything like that. So if you're curious, it's all going to be down there. Moving on to Monday, the first thing I wanted to mark was that I had my first lab test of the semester of human anatomy and physiology. So I used a fancy label, fancy pattern label, along with a foiled icon with this stack of books from ScribblePrintsCo to mark that. I got an 87.5. I don't know where that half point came from. Told my mom, she was proud. Told my dad, he said it wasn't good enough. And I'm like, okay, keeping me humble there. Okay, I could do better. I can do better. So I marked that. Then after that, I wanted to mark publishing last week's plan with me. I'm like, this week's plan with me? That's not how that works. So I used a Mandy Dreams glitter film slate in silver for that. And then during my break between classes, I went and got some Chipotle. It's becoming sort of a little tradition on my longer dates to go get Chipotle. There's a lot of food options, but one of them is Five Guys. I don't like Five Guys, and I don't really know what the other options are. And when you've been in class all day, you kind of just stick to the familiar, so I always end up somehow at Chipotle. So to mark that, I used a mini icon of the fork and spoon to mark that. But before I placed that down, I did grab a little piece of washi and this More Coffee script sticker from Paper and Milk, which is so cute and I want to use it everywhere. Did I get 2 of these sheets? Because I feel like I've used these a ton, but like my sticker sheet still has a ton of stickers on it, like these scripts on it. I don't know. But yeah, I marked that. To mark that, I went to A Bon Pan to get some coffee, which in hindsight was not a great idea because I was like jumping up and down in my seat during my sociology class, which sounds fun, but it's not when it's a 2.5-hour class and you can't go anywhere. After class on my commute home, I was being sort of like pestered and bothered by this guy who sat across from me and just wouldn't leave me alone. Mind you, it's like really late at night and like everyone just wants to go home and they're tired. But he started talking to me. He asked me about my tattoos, which I was like, I'll indulge him. But then he started getting like really weird and then telling me that I needed to take him to Broadway shows and that I needed to cook for him and come to his football games. And I was like, oh my God. So I started texting my sister, but she didn't pick up her phone like at all because I was like, call me, like I need a distraction. So I texted Andrea and at first she was really confused, but then I think she got it. Well, no. At first she was confused. She called me and I was like, how's Bennett? And she's like, what? Because like she's not expecting to hear that like when I pick up the phone. I was like, is he good? Is he good? And she's like, I think like 15 minutes into the conversation, she understood what was happening, and I was like, yeah. So she came to my rescue, and I thank her immensely for that. So I used a sticker of me and Andrea in little, like, Hogwarts Harry Potter outfits to mark that. Then after I got home, I had some doodles that I needed to finish for someone, so I used a Clever Gal Crafts sprinkly bit foil flag along with a draw script to mark that. And then I needed to remember to take out the trash again, which my sister did, which is why she didn't get the texts to call me. She ended up calling me, but I was already on the phone with Andrea, so I was like, sorry. So I used a foiled trash can sticker, also from ScribblePrintsCo, to mark that. And then the last thing I wanted to mark was that my book stamp was delivered, so I used a fancy patterned icon from the kit to mark that. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I wanted to mark was that I made myself some coffee before starting all my to-dos for the day, and it was a rainy day, so it was really nice to look out the window and just see the rain. Have we understood how much I love when it rains yet? Because I feel like I mention it in every video because it rains every week, and I wake up like, it's so nice. I think because it's colder now when it rains, so it just makes me think of fall, and fall is my favorite, and it just feels so crisp and clean, and I love it. So yeah, I marked coffee with a scribbler holding a little coffee cup, and then after that, I wanted to mark that I went to the post office to ship out a package to my friend Victoria with some like extra stickers that I had destashed and had lying around. So I used a package foiled sticker from ScribblePrintsCo to mark that. I think just assume that all my foiled stickers are from ScribblePrintsCo. I don't think I use them from anybody else. So any foil sticker I use in this spread from here on out is all from ScribblePrintsCo, whether it is the icon in the circle or just the icon outlined by itself. So yeah, I shipped out Victoria the package. Love a good package. But I shipped out her package, and then I came home and started this plan with me. So I marked that I was filming my plan with me with this Once More with Love munchkin on the laptop. I never used a lot of these laptop stickers, so I'm trying to use them up any way I can to mark filming and stuff like that, even though I don't film on my laptop. But that's why I'm using those, because I do have a lot of those left over after the editing and the editing munchkin and the one holding the camera. So after that, I wanted to mark that while I was filming my plan with me, I binge watched Jersey Shore. So I used the little TV icon that comes in the kit and just wrote that in. Then after that, I went to Applebee's with my sister. So I used a fancy label along with this foiled clinking glasses icon to mark that. And then I spent like most of the day doing work for Andrea. So like before Applebee's and after Applebee's and all that stuff, and still watching Jersey Shore. But I used another one of the Springly Bits page flags from Clever Gal Crafts to mark that, along with the draw script. And then to end the day, I used a Fox and Cactus pastel ombre haired girl reading a book to mark that while I was drawing, I was also listening. Well, after I finished watching Jersey Shore, I started listening to Deathly Hallows on Audible, because I don't know when I'm going to have time to finish it now, which makes me really sad. So I was like, Audible it is. As much as I don't feel like I love Audible, it's very convenient, and it means I get to read my books. Hashtag not sponsored. Did that sound sponsored? It wasn't sponsored. I wish. But I guess I'm not a very good sponsor for Audible, so that I shouldn't wish that. But anyway, so I marked that I read with this Fox and Cactus sticker. And then the last thing I wanted to mark was that I binge watched Young and Hungry into the wee night. And they left the season on a cliffhanger, and apparently it's also canceled now. So I don't know what that's about. Hopefully they do the thing. I'm not going to spoil what happened in case you watch the show, but like, what? How can they leave the show on that and then cancel it? I just don't understand. So here I am using a foiled icon and trying to get it to fit into that little space, but I do end up swapping the foiled icon with the not foiled mini icon, because the mini icon would fit better, and then the foil just looks really nice up there. Oh yeah, beautiful. See, I didn't even do it on camera because I'm such a good content creator, guys. I really am the best. Yeah, so moving on to Wednesday. Wednesday, I had no class. I don't remember the last week I had a full week of classes, which you think wouldn't be hard for me since I only go to school twice a week. I was gonna say twice a day, since I only go to school twice a week. But like every single holiday has fallen on either a Monday or a Wednesday, which is nice, but also like I'm trying to get into the habit of school here, people. But yeah, so I wanted to mark no class, and I didn't have any more of the sort of smaller no class stickers from Coffee Monsters Co. So I just made my own little thing. I used a solid piece of washi along with a foiled stack of books icon and just wrote in no class. But then underneath, why did I need to say but? Underneath that, I grabbed some more of the Simply Gilded skinnier washi in the pink with the gold, and then I used a half box, which I put 2 of the foiled sort of photo corners on it to mark my like study day. So I spent the whole day studying. I spent 7 hours studying. I felt like I was in a bubble. I should be studying now, but here I am filming this plan with me. Yeah, so I put that on a half box with the photo corners, and then I used this Happy Dia sticker that's like throwing her books and a Red Bull and her glasses into the air. I just thought it was cute. I probably should have used a different sticker because it didn't totally fit in, like in that little space perfectly, but it's okay. So I grabbed that half box and then stuck it on the middle of that washi. I lowered it a little bit just because I wanted 2 of the foiled bows to stick out and I didn't want to cover them. So that went there. Then after studying, I wanted to mark that I found my missing clothes, which I don't like. I noticed that I didn't know where any of like my good sweatpants were, or my gym clothes, which I don't know why I was looking for my gym clothes because like I'm not working out ever, but I was just like, there's a lot of clothes that are missing and I could not find them for the life of me. But then this day I was like being so productive that I went through my garage and I was like, oh, I found them. They were like in a random bag that I thought had bedding in it, but alas, all my sweatpants were there. And then I lived a great life for the rest of the week because I was like, I just get to chill in these comfy sweatpants. They were from H&M. I bought them in Miami and I'm just like, oh, they're the best. So I wanted to mark that I found them using this Glam Planner Teeny sticker with her like folding her clothes. I just found the clothes. I didn't actually like put them away. I just pulled my sweatpants out of there and then left everything else in the garage because I am that productive. After studying and finding my clothes, my sister went out to dinner with her friend, and then I requested that she bring me food back because it was Turkish food and it was so freaking good. I love that restaurant so much. So I used this munchkin with a fork and knife to mark that Vicky brought home dinner for me. And then after that, I just spent the night replying to YouTube comments. So I used a munchkin from the freebie that comes with the kit to mark that. And then the last thing I wanted to mark for the day, which I'm pretty sure it's whited out on my planner, so I'm like, what did I write in there? But I ended up putting a fox and cactus face mask sticker to mark that I gave myself a little face mask. But I'm just waiting to see what I actually ended up marking on camera, because it definitely was not the face mask, and my little iMovie thing won't show me any sneaky peeks. So whatever I end up putting down now, it ends up being covered with a fox and cactus face mask sticker, and the fact that, oh, did I read? I think I had every intention of reading, and then I didn't read. So reading got replaced with a face mask. Moving on to Thursday, I do the first half of the day from the bottom up to make sure all the stickers fit in the way I wanted to. So I use this sort of like morning star. Is that the morning star? Is that what it's called? The northern star? I'm a really bad Disney Peter Pan fan, aren't I? But anyway, I use this sort of star foiled icon to mark that I wanted to update my story highlight thumbnails, which I've done like 4 times, but I'm really happy with the ones I did that day, so I felt the need to mark it. Then above that, I put down a half box along with this munchkin doodling on an iPad to mark that I drew spoopy doodles all day, and they're really cute, guys. Like, this is probably my favorite collection apart from the wizard one that I've done. They're gonna be so stinking cute. So yeah, I use that to mark drawing all day, and then above that, I just wanted to fit in some morning coffee. I have coffee every morning, but I just felt the need to add it in with this piece of washi and then another one of the paper and milk scripts because I think it's so stinking cute. And then moving to the bottom of the day, I did spend all day drawing, which meant I also did binge watch a lot of TV shows. I feel like this week I just couldn't find anything to watch, so I just turned cable on, and I think I watched like Friends, Mom, Whose Line Is It Anyway? Like, I'm like, I didn't even know these shows were on this early in the day or like in the evening, but I did draw into the night, so I guess I didn't even notice like when the time had changed. But anyway, I used a large TV icon to mark that. Then I grabbed this little fancy pattern label along with this little Snape drawing from Paper and Milk to mark that I ordered myself the advanced potion making textbook. I don't know if I told you guys about it. I feel like I did because it's very like me to talk about it. But there was an advanced, I did talk about it once when I mentioned Cherry Wallace, that she had this advanced potion making book, but you couldn't get it anywhere. And now the guy is like incognito selling it on a Kickstarter page, and he received full funding for it, and there's still 55 days. So I will leave a link down below if you guys want to get it. So he has the potions, which is a book of recipes, then the book of like history, which is Hogwarts of History, a book of self-defense, which is defense against the dark arts, which I had to like convince myself for a straight 48 hours that I didn't need, and I only needed the potions book. And then there was Tales of Beetle and the Bard, so it's a book of stories. It's very incognito, but I basically just told you what they were. So if you guys are interested in that, this is probably going to be your only opportunity to get it. And it is a little bit expensive, but I haven't spent money on anything recently, like not even stickers and planner things. So I was like, treat yourself. And you guys know how much I really wanted it. So I got it, and I wanted to mark it all special. And what better way to mark advanced potion making, book ordering, flip that sentence around, than using a little Snape sticker. So yeah, I marked that, had to mark it, almost marked it with a half box, but I was like, that's a little extra, but you know, very me. So after that, the only 2 things that happened was I used a fork and spoon icon to mark that me and my sister had diner food for dinner. and that I had some tea before bed because the diner food sucked. And whenever you eat a bad meal or feel like you've eaten too much, it always helps to have tea. That is not scientifically proven, but how many of us do that when you think, oh, yeah, I'll fix my health problems with just a cup of tea? So yeah, I wanted to mark that, and I used a munchkin in a teacup to mark that. Friday morning, I had to drive to the airport to pick up my mom, who had just flown back from like 10 days in Spain. Very, very jealous. I used a solid fancy label along with a foiled car icon to mark the drive to the airport, and then I used a heart foiled icon to mark that my mom was home from Spain. It was a really great morning. My mom was flying in early. I had to take my mom's car to go get her and her 3 friends and all their luggage, but my sister decided to take my mom's car keys with her to work. So I had to wait for my mom to land, call her, ask her what to do, because there was no way anybody was fitting in my itty bitty car, like all 4 of them. Can you imagine? Yeah, so that was just a day. I just was not, this is like the beginning. I feel like every like week I've said the weekend is like lit and awesome, but this is like, it was like the decline of my week, and things just got progressively worse, and I couldn't like snap myself out of a bad mood, which usually it only takes about at most an hour, but I was just like perpetually stuck in a bad mood. Was that too much information? I think so. Moving on. So after that, my mom took me to Dunkin' Donuts. She just spent 8.5 hours on a plane and was like, I'm gonna take you to Dunkin' Donuts, because I hadn't eaten breakfast and I hadn't gotten coffee because I was rushing out the door. So I used a paper and milk little autumn coffee cup with a little acorn on the sleeve to mark the Dunkin' run. And then me and my mom went to the DMV because she was like, I have no other days. And I'm like, are you sure you're not tired? She's like, no. So we went to the DMV, and it was a complete waste of time because we waited, and they were like, you don't have the proper paperwork to switch your license, and I'm like, again? So we left the DMV, but we went to Costco, and they had really bomb samples, so I was like, okay. This was the up, and then just like my mood went down again after that. I don't know why. Like it was just like an up and down day, you guys. I don't know what happened. But yeah, so we went to Costco, and that was a lot of fun. My mom was like sleepwalking through the aisles, and we were just buying a bunch of stuff, so that was great. And I used a grocery cart foiled icon to mark that. Then I got home to some really exciting happy mail. Ashley from Ashley D Plans had actually sent me her copy of Chamber of Secrets, the Hufflepuff edition, because she had an extra, because I think something had happened where they needed to send her another one, and I'm like, I will take the one that is unwanted, because I will treasure it forever. So I really appreciate, Ashley, if you're watching this, I told you this over DM, but I super appreciate it, because now I have both of the Hufflepuff editions of the 20th anniversary Harry Potter books. Very long-winded way of saying everything, like always. So I marked the happy mail with a scribbler carrying a package, and then for the end of the night, I marked that I FaceTimed Andrea, because I couldn't figure out what kits to use for the end of the year, like what order to put them in and like what went where. So I FaceTimed her, and like a true friend, that sounded like a cat dying. Oh my god. Like a true friend. There we go. She helped me out. So to mark the FaceTime, I used a FaceTime munchkin for that. And then for planning out my kits for the end of the year, I used a Coffee Monsters Co. blue TN sticker to mark that. Saturday, I spent the whole day drawing some more spoopy doodles, so I used another half box along with a paper and milk, iPad, and Apple pencil sticker to mark that. And then around 3:30, very specific, me and my sister went to go get our nails done, hence the stark contrast between my nails and this kit. They look kind of like little cockroaches. I don't know. I'm not completely happy with this set of nails, but I wanted something vampy, because my next set of nails is going to be autumnal, but like I don't want them to look this scary when I go see Bennett for his first birthday and then to Disney World. So I was like, let me get my little vampy nails out of the way. So here we are. So yeah, I used an emoji with a nail polish wand and a nail file to mark that. And then afterwards, I was like, I'm really in a bad mood. Again, didn't know why, but here we are. And I was like, I really want some bubble tea. So me and my sister walked to go get some bubble tea, and I used this bubble tea sticker from Once More With Love to mark that. Then when I got home, I had a package from So Much Crafting, so I used a little envelope patterned icon that comes with the kit to mark that. And then I'm just like really ahead of what I'm writing right now. But after the package, I wanted to mark that me and my sister played Zoombinis. Has anyone ever played that when they were younger? I remember playing that in elementary school. It's these like little purple like little like dudes, and it's a probability game, and you make 16 of them, and you have to go on these adventures, and you have to get them all through. But if they're not, like, they don't fit these certain criteria, then they get like kicked out. Has anyone, like, they like die or something, they get like tossed away? Has anyone ever played that game? Whatever. I found it on Mac in the App Store, and I was just like beside myself, and then I told my sister, and we were like, so we spent like a good hour playing, and I beat the game, I beat the game. Like, I never made it to Zoombiniville, like, ever. So I was like, oh my god! It was just very exciting, you know, like nostalgic and all that. So yeah. So to mark Zoombinis, I used a munchkin on like a blue laptop with a cup of coffee to mark that. And then the next thing I wanted to mark was that I needed to plan all my little bits and bobs for next week. So I used this paperclip bow sticker that comes with the kit to mark that. And then the last thing I wanted to mark was that I played some Hogwarts Mystery because I had nothing else to mark except for tea and a face mask, but I didn't end up doing the face mask. So I was like, let me just mark Hogwarts Mystery. So I used a little Ron sticker from Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that I played Hogwarts and Mystery. And then I did end up cutting off a little bit of his little feet because I didn't like, for some reason, him hanging off. The tea munchkin is fine, but for some reason I was like, I don't want his little feet hanging off. So I ended up cutting them off screen with my slice tool and a Starbucks gift card. Last but not least, we come to Sunday, which is the climax of my shitty week. Hooray, this was the crappiest I felt. So I used this glam planner that looks super distressed, and I wrote in quarter life crisis. I will not go into details because I really don't feel like it, but I was not in a good place this day, and I still have sort of the emotional hangover because of it. I mean, yeah, I don't even know where to go from there. But yeah, quarter life crisis, so great, so fun. We love a quarter life crisis queen. Yes. So if that wasn't enough of my morning, I went to go get laser hair removal with my mom. And like, I kind of was like begging at one point. Like, so like the lady did my upper lip, and then I was terrified of getting it like my underarm because it hurt so bad last time that I was like, you know what, we're like so chill. I can just shave my armpit. Like, it's totally fine. Like, I don't got a guy to impress or anything. Like, I can woolly mammoth it into the winter, I'm pretty sure. But like, they're Russian, like my mom and the lady doing the laser hair removal, and they were like, buck up, it's fine. If you want me to stop, I'll stop. But like, and they were like, you need to go through it. And then so I went through it. It was fine. But I was just like, this is exactly what I needed to be shot with a laser after my emotional morning. Yeah, that was great. So I used a fancy label along with an emoji holding a razor to mark that because I used up all the ones that had the little unibrow. And then after that, I went to the mall with my mom and my sister, so I used the shopping munchkin that comes with the kit freebie to mark that. And then, of course, I had to go get caffeinated because no quarter life crisis is complete without some caffeine. So I went to Starbucks. Oh, I'm so used to saying Starbucks. And I used a whimsical cat studio girl holding a cup of coffee to mark that. Then we went to go get some lunch at Wendy's, so I used this foiled fries and soda sticker to mark that. And then when I got home, I needed to film this plan with me, so Thursday through Sunday was not filmed, and I needed to get her done. So I used another munchkin on a laptop, uploading a video to mark that. Then the last two things I wanted to mark was that my dad came home from Greece. So I used a star foiled icon to mark that. And then the last thing I wanted to mark for the day using a pattern label icon. That's not an icon. I am just losing my mind. A pattern fancy label along with that munchkin reading a stack of books that I ended up taking off from Wednesday. I used that to mark that I needed to study for human anatomy and physiology. Although it's 8:30 right now, I think I'll get a little studying done, but I'm very tired and emotionally drained, so I don't know how well I'm going to concentrate anyway. But I have a test on Wednesday, my first test, so I'm terrified and want to make sure I do really good. Gotta make my dad proud, who's not satisfied with an 87.5. It's probably like, why not 88? Why 87.5? And I'm like, I feel you, Dad. I feel you, Dad. So yeah, that was the last thing I needed to do for Sunday. Here we have the week in full and a little bit of a Viv wiggle for you because I used a lot of foil icons this week, which is crazy for me, and it looked really cute. I'm very happy with the way this week turned out. I do kind of wish I used the pink Simply Gilded washi, like the light baby pink. I think the blue stands out like in a weird way, but I'm okay with it. It's a weird decision for a very weird emotional week. So yeah, I don't know, like, where's the segue with that statement? There is no segue with that statement. But yeah, it was a tough week. I'm already looking forward to the next week. New week, new me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. Don't forget to subscribe and like down below. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. I've never said that. I will start saying that. And don't forget to click the bell so you're notified when all my videos come out. Hashtag content creator. But yeah, again, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next week, hopefully in a better mood. Bye!